Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. Thousands here in Summit and more than 40,000 statewide are now without coverage at one of Colorado's largest health systems. To blame is a healthcare feud between Anthem and CommonSpirit, formerly Centura. A spokeswoman with Anthem says CommonSpirit wants to increase costs for patients. A release from CommonSpirit accuses Anthem of failing to safeguard patient care and protect choice of doctors. Anthem tells us the two are still negotiating, but there is no timeline for a new contract. Peak One Surgery Center in Frisco is protected, but not for long, only through July 25th. West Springs, the main hub hospital for Mind Springs Health, will not be getting a bailout from the state. The embattled mental health provider tells the Denver Post it could be forced to close that hospital in Grand Junction. Mind Springs argues the state has helped other hospitals. Last year, St. Vincent and Leadville got state money, but the state believes Mind Springs is not financially reliable. In recent years, Summit County and others have clashed with Mind Springs over alleged failings and abuses. Summit recently did talk about bringing mental health services in-house. There is nothing yet. A sinkhole in the parking lot at Breckenridge Elementary is teaching students about Breck's mining past. The sinkhole appeared last week. Today, it's a square hole cut into the pavement, blocked off with cones and barriers. This week and next, the school district is patching it up with help from the Colorado Mining and Reclamation Division. In 2 weeks, the mining division is hosting an assembly there at Breck. Students will learn about mining history and how this sinkhole fits into it all. This week on the State of Summit.
John McElhenney, ambushed and killed in the town of Robinson. Suspect was never captured. That's not a story.
That was Keith Dameron. For 40 years, he has been the historian at the Colorado Law Enforcement Memorial in Golden. And like any good cop, his research often starts with a tip.
Jurgen Moore is a retired Denver cop who loves doing research online. So he sits there and reads old newspaper accounts, and he found it. So he sent it to me with some stuff I didn't know.
The name he got was John McElhenney, deputy marshal in the ghost town of Robinson.
We don't have court records from 1881. We don't have police reports. And, of course, the town that doesn't exist doesn't have anything. So all we basically have is a newspaper story.
Found just south of Breck, Robinson was not a small boomtown. There were large homes, even a school, and, of course, the silver mine, where McElhenney shot and killed the foreman.
The newspaper accounts make it very clear that he was apparently justified in the shooting because he was acquitted. But that didn't make some of the miners happy, and so there was threats on his life.
A week after killing the foreman, McElhenney himself was ambushed and murdered.
He was walking down the street with two officers, according to the newspaper accounts, when he was shot. And he was shot from ambush with a Winchester rifle, and no one was ever convicted. One guy was arrested, charged, acquitted.
McElhenney is not alone. Dozens of men with badges were killed in Colorado's mining boomtowns. Dameron alone has researched over 20, many from towns lost to time.
We have a Kokomo officer from 1880 on the memorial, and we have two Summit County deputies from 1898 on the memorial. Other stuff with towns that don't exist.
John McElhenney of New Jersey, deputy marshal in the ghost town of Robinson, Colorado, murdered in 1881, joins the Colorado Law Enforcement Memorial in Golden this Friday. Tune in again next week for the State of Summit on Krystal 93. In sports, the Rockies play the Marlins today. They are two of the worst teams in baseball. Fewer than 7,000 people came to Game 1 yesterday in Miami. And in local sports, today Summit High Baseball is playing Battle Mountain and Edwards. Yesterday, girls lacrosse lost its final home game to Aspen. Girls soccer lost to Glenwood. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.